Houston, we have a problem. Facebook executive reshuffle and whaling. Really. It's time for another Fudo Security Weekly. Hi everyone, Sasha here. I know you missed me last week. I was at RSA in San Francisco getting the latest insights from the premier security conference in the world. An incredible, powerful show. If you haven't already, check out our RSA wrap-up video where we share all the coolest stories about this amazing event. So, without further ado, let's get you up to speed on the news. NASA has been given a subpar grade by the agency's OIG. The OIG's mission is to ensure efficiency and effectiveness of the entire organization, especially security. In the official review, it stated that NASA has again failed to implement an efficient cybersecurity program, receiving a mark of 2 out of 5. They're generally aiming for at least a 4. In its assessment, the review scrutinized NASA's ability to manage cybersecurity risks, implement safeguards, and detect cybersecurity events. The audit highlighted 2 areas of concern, which are directly linked to the incident at NASA just a few months ago. System security plans containing missing, incomplete, and inaccurate data, and failure to conduct information system control assessments in a timely manner. In December last year, NASA was breached and informed its staff that their personal information such as social security numbers had been stolen. Change at the helm of Facebook and WhatsApp. The social media giant announced this week that 2 senior and long-serving executives are to depart just days after Zuckerberg announced a new privacy focus for the company. One of those departing is Chris Cox, Facebook's chief product officer. He was considered the number 3 in command of the company and has been with Facebook as one of its first engineers since 2005. Chris Daniels, who was head of WhatsApp, is also due to leave. All this comes less than a year after another executive reshuffle at Facebook. What's behind all this? It seems that as a social media giant is reacting to public privacy critics, yet the question remains, is the new direction going to appease users and the general public? The group plans to merge the messaging services of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram into one giant encrypted system by 2020. Will this truly protect user data, or does it just mean that user data will be cross-referenced for even more targeted advertising? Time will tell. A Lithuanian national has admitted this week to defrauding Facebook and Google out of $123 million. He was sentenced in a New York court after being extradited to the US last year. He posed as a reputable and familiar-sounding hardware vendor, a very similar name. He then proceeded to send fake emails to both companies demanding payment for alleged services. Employees at both Google and Facebook were fooled into transferring money to fake accounts in Cyprus and Latvia, which were then immediately transferred to private accounts administered by the defendant around the world. So the scam ran for over 3 years and cost the tech companies millions. It was a novel scam when it started, but it's now known as whaling, or BEC, Business Email Compromise Scam, or CEO fraud. Estimates state that companies around the world have lost over $12 billion in BEC scams since 2013. A cyberattack has struck the production systems of one of the world's largest aluminum producers. The Norwegian-based company Norsk Hydro had to call in national security authorities to repel the attack. The attack seems to have been so intense as to affect production in both Europe and the US, even forcing some of its extrusion plants to shut down completely. The scale and nature of the attack are unprecedented for the company, according to its sources. This disruption comes at a very bad time for the industrial giant, which employs over 35,000 workers in 40 countries. At the moment, they're trying to get approval to restart their operations in Brazil, after admitting to leaking untreated water during heavy rains. ThyssenKrupp, a German steelmaker, suffered an attack in 2016, which was deemed as an attempt to gain technical know-how. So I'm not sure if this is connected in that way, though it's too early to tell. There are rumors this may be a response by certain elements in an attempt to punish the company for the environmental damage in the Amazon. So premature, but an interesting new dimension of how environmentalism and cybersecurity blend and create a new policy front. Again, folks, you can check out the full articles below. Don't forget to subscribe and spread the Fudo love to all your friends and family. It's good to be back, guys. Have a fantastic week and stay safe, everyone.